I was born in Helsinki, Finland in 1996. I've lived there all my life until in 2014 when I moved here. I come from a Somali family. Both of my parents are immigrants from Somalia. My mom immigrated to Helsinki in 1993, so she was very young when she immigrated. When I went to middle school, I actually went to an English-speaking middle school, which kind of helped me improve my English a lot. And then I went to a high school that was more of a language merge high school, where you have to take language courses. I had to take 12 courses of languages in order to graduate. In our household, we speak Somali, but after we go to kindergarten and we learn Finnish, we added that into our household language. And then a little bit of English after I started going to that English school. But we also learned Swedish in school because it's Finland's second language. And because I was in a language specialized high school, I also studied Spanish, Italian, and a little bit of Latin. I was a very active child. I played basketball, I swam a lot, I used to run. Since I've gotten here, that all that activities kind of a little bit disappeared. I don't know, maybe it was because of the overwhelming of, transitioning into a new country. My mom remarried my stepfather in 2007, and he's an American. So my family kind of decided it would be easier for us to move here than for him to move to Finland. We already spoke English and we're kids, so it would be easier for us to get used to America than for him to Finland. It was scary at first. I lived in Finland for 18 years, that's all my life. And then I moved into a new continent, in a new country, new school, new people. What scared me the most was the fact that I had to start over again. That feeling of starting over. I don't know where to go to. I had a map in my hand, like from my phone. Map in my hand 24/7. I never did that in Helsinki. I knew where everything was. It took time to get used to it. It took a lot of time, especially after starting high school. I started school 2 weeks after I arrived, and high schools here are bigger. In my high school at Southwest, there was 2,000 students, over 2,000 students, and in Helsinki, my high school was only 500 students. It was a new system as well in the school, new grading system. We had number grading system in Helsinki, and then here we have letters, new teachers, new students, a lot more students, new classes. There's this Finnish company called Fazer, which produces chocolates and candies and all that, which you don't find here. I guess I miss that a lot, and that's one of the main things that I ask my friends to send over to me. I also miss my friends. I don't like that Finnish thing would be sauna too, what I also miss. There's no sauna here. There used to be sauna in if you lived in an apartment, there used to be one sauna in each building. Or if you lived in a newer household, you'd have sauna in your own bathroom. Right now, I go to college. I'm a sophomore at college, and I also work. In my household, my mom doesn't speak English very well, so I'm kind of the main English speaker after my stepfather, which I help her out a lot in, going to offices or calling the landlord or something like that. In those kind of simple things, I help her out. As an immigrant, I just hope to bring more people together, to make people more understanding, especially now when, elections are happening. You don't come across a Somali Finn a lot. So I'd also like to contribute not only in my Somali culture, but also in Finnish culture as well. Yeah, I just like to, get to know more people that don't have the same understanding as I do, and see how they think and let them know how I think, in those kind of simple things.